Hello guys, it's AstonJam97 and today I'm playing NBA2K23 and let's see how I go. By the way, Raw Hornets lost 10 games and won once, and I won 10 games and I lost once. Let's see how I go. Yeah, we play against the... I forgot what it's called now.
Well, now I've done the majority of my work with Kevin Harlan or Clark Kellogg. Kevin and I had done games together
Who
for
was
TNT.
the first NBA team that played?
So it felt so easy doing 2K because of the number of times that we'd been together on television and broadcast games together. Clark, I've watched for years, was so good. Following college basketball.
And if I'm the coach, I'm going to keep attacking there until they get a stop.
Punch it down!
Oh, my goodness! Clear the decks below!
Oh.
When I look back and think about highlights, the first...
Clark, the season is still young, but for front offices, GMs, what are they looking for at this point of the year?
I tell you what, that job never ends. It doesn't let up, and that's one reason I'm glad I'm in this seat versus running a team, because you're always on evaluating your team. But at this juncture, you just want to kind of see how all the pieces fit, because before you know it, it might be time to tweak your roster.
And now let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Charlotte Hornets. Paul and Rozier are the guards. P.J. Washington out there with Kelly Oubre. And it's Richards in at the 5, down low. Rozier can't get it to go. Out of bounds. It'll be Hornets ball.
Charlotte ball.
Goes up at the stripe. Here's Richards. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Oh, he'll wear you down with the way he grinds it out on the offensive glass.
Lowry, the pass to James. Butler on the wing. James outside. They get it back. Adebayo. Off target at the rim.
Probably should have scored there. He usually does.
To the paint. Fades back. And it's Washington missing. For Miami, they've gone 1 for 3 so far.
Easy to see that this Hornets squad loves to play at a fast pace, and for good reason. They're built to do just that. They push the ball up court fast and hard, and they really work hard to try and catch the opposition unprepared and unalert.
Now here's Rozier. His scoring ability is impressive, averaging 20 a game. Here's Oubre. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Yes.
But on Martin. And when it comes to their up-tempo play, do the Hornets' youthfulness play a part of that, you think, Clark?
There's no question about it, B.A. I mean, a younger squad definitely, I think, means more natural energy. So they've got more gas in that tank. Their amber light rarely comes on. And they can really outwork more experienced, older teams in some cases.
Now, here is James. In the game against Portland, very impressive.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Here's Richards, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
James passes to Martin. Back to James. The 3 ball. Hornets with the rebound. This, their first chance to take a look at the Heat this season.
I mean, every game against this team is so important. That's how it is in a divisional race.
This is definitely the first of many tonight. And in these first games, you always try to set the tone and take that mental and psychological edge.
It's good on the putback. And that ties it up.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in.
That's exactly right. No need to catch it when you've got the kind of soft hands that he does.
Now here's Martin. In his last outing, 8 points for him. Just 5 on the clock. And here's Butler outside. Adebayo controls the rebound and the putback.
From role player to all-star, Adebayo has made the leap. Why? Effort plays like that.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. Well, an all-star appearance for Bam Adebayo in 2020. Grant, you think he can get back there?
No doubt. I mean, I think the bigger issue is we've seen his numbers taper off just in the postseason. Can he reverse that and bring his best when it matters most?
Substitution on the court. Now at the line.
19-19.
1.
And that one drops. So now they lead by 1. Charlotte has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. On the floor for Charlotte.
Charlotte Hornets.
Ball and Martin are the 1 and the 2. Nick
Charlotte
Richards
Hornets.
out there with Washington. And it's Oubre in at the 3. Martin inside. James is there. Martin misses. For Miami, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. To the inside. Lowry. And rejected.
No, sir. Get it out of here. LaMelo using that long reach to deny that shot.
Here's the 3. Connects from downtown. Ball's got 6 in the quarter. All right, guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Charlotte?
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And we got to also mention their intensity on defense so far. I mean, the number of steals they've collected has been substantial.
James passes to Adebayo. Count that one.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Outside Oubre. Lowry against ball. Out of bounds. It'll be Miami's ball. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Jimmy Butler's focus is all on team success. In fact, his agent said whenever he calls Jimmy to congratulate him on personal accolades, like All-NBA team, for example, Jimmy hangs up in his face before he can finish the sentence. Ryan, for Butler, there's only one prize that really matters.
Yeah, he's a rare breed, Allie, for sure. Thanks for that. It's stolen by James. And the shot goes. And now it's a 5-point Heat lead. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Heat?
They've really been disruptive on the defensive end, forcing turnovers and turning those turnovers into points at the other end.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on. And their turnover problems have allowed their lead to crumble.
Guys have to make the simple play. 7 points already given up off those turnovers.
For 3, James. And again, Miami with a triple.
Tell you what, he has been killing it, guys. And the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding. Let him eat.
Now a timeout called by Charlotte. You know, one expression you hear from a lot of coaches nowadays, threatening drives. What's the value of breaking the paint?
BA, dribble penetration is so important, particularly in today's game. With the spacing and the great shooting on the perimeter, if you can get to the paint, one, you may score at the rim, but if the defense collapses, now you have an opportunity to find an open shooter for 3.
Ball finds Oubre. Back to ball. Inside. Out to Oubre to stop the run. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
They're having more success with the three-point shot here in the second quarter as they try to cut into this lead.
Lowry to pass to James. Beyond the arc. The Hornets pull it in.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
Oubre can't hit.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Well, the great ones make their mark in the playoffs, and Jimmy Butler has certainly done that. Some Herculean performances when the chips were down. A strong start, and if anything, he's gotten better in the second quarter.
A big group substitution here for Miami. Yurt Evans checked in for Bam Adebayo. Dedmon comes in for Martin. Oladipo's checked in for Jimmy Butler, and it's Hero in for Lowry. A big group substitution here for Charlotte. Jones, he's checked in for Richards. McDaniels comes in for Washington. Rozier, he's checked in for Martin. And it's Rondo in for LaMelo Ball. And that streaking rack attack is the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay. He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Oubre from the arc. A shot that time not on target. And Miami the other way now. Coming off the win against the Blazers.
What about their offense? It was a well-oiled machine, getting them high-quality looks time and time again.
Well, it really showed the trust they have in one another. I love how they got after it, and you could feel that they were playing for each other.
He's perfect from the line this time.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
Ooh, it's slammed in by Oladipo.
Great speed on display by Oladipo in transition. Very few guys can keep up with him in the open court.
Charlotte has got 3 of 5 to fall from beyond the three-point line in the second. Three-pointer Rozier. Miami grabs the miss. Yurt Evans got 4 rebounds now.
Risky strategy here. I mean, shifting their offense more to the outside.
We'll see. Really good point. I mean, you want to keep that balance. And attacking inside creates space for shooters, and having shooters creates opportunities inside, so it works hand in glove.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
And so it's the Miami Heat going into the break up 12. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast.
The away team, 27.
That's good play. Oh, B plus grade. 21 points, 0 rebounds, 2 assists.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. Charlotte has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. They've got MP, Caleb Martin out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's Kyle Lowry, and it's Butler in at the small forward position. That's the group in the game for the Heat.
Yeah, another column in the stat sheet that hasn't gone in their favor. To climb back, they've got to put forth more effort.
And that one's good. James.
You know, Jimmy's really a great playmaker from the wing spot, and I think at times Butler can play point forward.
Outside Oubre. Pass to Rozier. Back to Oubre. And the layup falls. Oubre's got 7.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Adebayo, that's good. And the Heat lead by 15.
Hey, they're just getting pushed around inside.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Looking for the spectacular and coming up empty.
And, you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Martin, he's checked in for Charlotte.
LaMelo Ball. First personal foul. First team foul.
That free throw good from Lowry.
You can just see and feel the passion behind the play of Kyle Lowry. It's like he's always got something to prove every time he's out there, and that energy is contagious. It spreads to his guys as well.
Ball passes to Martin. Six on the shot clock. Here's Rozier. The shot won't fall, and Miami will go the other way with it. Down low. And Adebayo slams it in.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
The Hornets have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Strus, he's checked in for Miami.
Substitution on the court.
5 ticks left in the third. Good D by Ball. And so it's the Miami Heat. They have a confident 20-point lead right now. Well, when you win the battle of turnovers, you typically win the battle of possessions. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And meanwhile, Eric Spoelstra rallying the troops. And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And here are the Heat now. They lead by 20. That's the most we've seen. Fourth quarter on the court for the Hornets. Ball and Rozier are the guards. Kelly Oubre out there with McDaniels. And it's Washington in at the center position. Outside McDaniels. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
All you got to do is get open, and Ball's handling the rock. He's going to find you. LaMelo's got incredible passing ability.
Back to James. Launches a three. Kept alive. Adebayo. And Adebayo slams it in.
Crashes the glass with authority, then puts it back strong.
Next level, man. This guy's just going out and making a play.
Yep, he stayed with it all the way and got his reward at the end.
Hero against Ball. Down to 5 on the shot clock. From deep. And they get it back. Washington. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go.
Substitution on the court.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. The Hornets making a switch here. Ball's checked in.
Team foul. Coming onto the floor for the away team. LaMelo Ball.
And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Stolen by Lowry. James outside. Over Rozier. And it's good. Off the back rim and in. James has got 26. All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Heat.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Washington.
He had the right idea, just couldn't come up with the swipe.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Oubre, he's checked in for Martin. The three, James. The Hornets pull it in.
You know, he's just chucking it up from distance this quarter. If you're going to do this, especially in the second half, you better make them.
Here's Ball. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
Well, I tell you, there's nothing more impressive than seeing a young player keeping his composure in a high-stakes, big-league situation.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
It really does come down to this. I mean, come up empty, and it's over.
And he commits the intentional foul.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
James against Ball. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Terry Rozier the third. Second personal foul.
He hits the first one. Woo! And that makes it a 7-point lead.
3-7.
So he gets them both. And it's an 8-point ball game. Now a timeout called by Charlotte. They're losing by 8. We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter here.
We're winning by 8. Let's do this.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
We saw outstanding focus and really good energy from him all the minutes he was on the floor. He was determined to make an impact every time he touched the ball, and he did just that. Guys on both squads could learn a lot from what he did here tonight.
Hey, these fans love him so much, and when he gets it going, they respond. The crowd's energy fueled his performance. We We've got 33 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Oubre. Pass to Ball. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It goes on Bam Adebayo.
Already in his career, we've seen the new
Substitution on the court. Now at the line, Terry Rozier III. 1.
That free throw good from Rozier.
Well, I like the trajectory of Rozier's game. I mean, he's added responsibility and his production has increased too.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game. And the Hornets call time here. They're down by 7. 7 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
And time's running short. They just couldn't get over that hump.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
So a close game sees Miami taking this
He
one.
won.
That was an incredible night of hoops. A
2 points.
tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to seal it.
And so many times we see these close games won by the home team.
And that'll do it, folks. For Allie LaForce, Clark Kellogg, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.
30 points. Wow. That was amazing. 30 points. Amazing. A- grade. Wow, that's good.
Great game tonight. You really had to work on the offensive end.
That was more about...
Yeah, you know, man, I was just trying to stay aggressive. You know, my teammates were looking for me on the offensive end. I just tried to take advantage, look for my shot, and stay hungry on the end of the court.
Do you see yourself as the go-to player on this team?
Come on, man. You know I do, man. But not because I have a big ego, but because, you know, someone needs to step up and take those big shots.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And I've never been afraid to take responsibility.
Great. Thanks, man.
Kanan, now that you're firmly established in the starting lineup, we'd like to give you the opportunity to provide input on what jerseys we wear. You're an equal member of the starting unit, and we want you to feel that way. We also want to remind you that we're appreciative of what you bring to this organization, both on and off the court. Plus, if you look good, if you look good, you feel good, and if you feel good, what? Plus, if you look good, you feel good, and if you feel good, you play good. Simply, right? Simple, right? Simple, right? Thanks for everything. Sincerely, Heat Management. Okay, so Haley the Quest, Sharon Bollocks. Let's do team practice. So I won 11 games.
Stay focused on your workout. I see you want to work on your three-point shooting. Let's get set up. Let's get to work. Here's what we're gonna do.
You know what? Dual play pro. Oh, we can pick a kit. Oh, that's nice. That's so cool. I'll pick the. I'll play against the. Oh, Nets again. Oh my days. The red kit. They did 2 practice drills. I did 1. I did 2. Man, I was tired. I was going to bed.
I'm going to talk to you about what's going on with Othello.
What do you mean?
Word travels fast in this business.
So you want to give me a pep talk? Sorry your life's going down the toilet. Hang in there, kiddo.
Not exactly. But I'll tell you one thing. You're not going to accomplish anything by feeling sorry for yourself. Life's not fair. So what? Get over it.
You know, you have a very interesting bedside manner, might I add.
I'm not your best friend, MP. I'm here to coddle your ego. I'm here to put the best team possible on the floor, and I can't do that if you get shipped out because you gave up.
Who said I'm giving up? I'm not allowed to be upset?
You're allowed to be upset. But you need to channel that energy in a positive way. Play like your life depends on it and make it impossible for Othello to trade you.
Yeah, well, that's easier said than done.
I'm only going to say this once, so listen up. I've been in this game a long time. I didn't get to where I'm at by playing games. When you're where you're at, there's a temptation to try to play things out in the press. All right, well, that might work for the top 1% of players in the league. But for everybody else, it backfires. I'm not saying you don't have that kind of talent, but it's too early in your career to pull that kind of power play. All you can do is produce. And I can help you produce. You just gotta trust me.
Coach, I trust you. I just don't think I'm good enough. I mean, right now, I feel like my only choice is to get my hands dirty.
That's not who you are, MP.
No disrespect, Coach, but how do you know that? I'm only 21 years old. I don't even know who I am yet. Not fully. How do you know that's not me?
Look, I can't tell you what to do. You're your own person, and you gotta make your own decisions. All I can do is give you my perspective. What you do with it, that's up to you.
I respect that.
And I promise you, if you do this the right way, I'll do everything in my power to help you to succeed. But if you want any help with the other way, I can't do anything for you.
I hear you, Coach. That's totally fair.
Good. Now go out there and prove Othello wrong.
Makes the 6 3-pointers. He looks over at the tape. There was Marv. There was myself. And there was Magic. Michael clearly was looking at me when he looked over at the table and gave the shrug.
We are in for a treat in this matchup, Greg, with two conference rivals set to clash yet again.
Yeah, we're going to see some added effort and intensity, and don't be surprised if it gets a little chippy.
And a look at the starters for the Hornets. The guard pair, Ball and Rozier. P.J. Washington is out there with Oubre, and it's Richards in at the center. Now, here's Ball. Inside, Washington. And then Washington with the dunk.
You've got to see the whole floor. LaMelo Ball does exactly that, finds the open man.
And here's James outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
And that's exactly what he's looking for. Draining the triple.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Steve Clifford gave me a few minutes before the game. Now, they lost the first game against this team, but the coach said he's not worried. Thinks they just have to rely on their offense a little more. He told me, look, the first time didn't go the way we liked, but I still think we can score against these guys. We have to keep the ball moving, and we have to finish strong. They're trying to even up the season series at 1, Kevin. We'll see how they do. Back to you.
Thanks, D.A. Sounds like they're going to do what they can to get this offense rolling.
Yeah, they'd like to get out to a fast start, establish a little bit of rhythm and pace right up front.
Yeah, I think if they can come out and dictate the tempo, that's to their advantage.
Ball finds Washington. Over Martin. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. For Miami, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. And last season, Bam Adebayo said it was disrespectful that he wasn't named a finalist for Defensive Player of the Year. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, no arguing here. He's definitely an elite defender. Second team all defense 3 years running. versatility.
And here's Oubre after the three-pointer from James. And the basket by Rozier.
There's just an enthusiasm, a fire that Terry Rozier brings to the game, and this guy a big-time answer on the three-point line.
James misses. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against the Hornets. Here's Washington. That's good, and it's Rozier with the assist.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Hornets. 3-point lead. Oubre kicks to Rozier. To the inside. Washington, that's good. Washington's got 6.
Terry Rozier.
He had gone 2 of 6 from the field. Lowry passes to James. Now here's Butler. Back to James. To stop the run. Good on the 3-point shot. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, terrific read from Jimmy Butler. He is unwilling to get sped up. He knows when to place the pass and where.
Back to Ball. 1:43 left to play in the first quarter. That one misses. Here's Butler. Hornets with the rebound. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of Miami.
And missing your free throws usually changes the complexion of a game. Certainly did in that one.
You know this. Nothing gets a crowd into the game more than a bunch of missed free throws. That's one of the worst things you can do on the road.
And the first time out of the game called for the Heat. After 1 minute. Washington passes to Martin. Over James. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got his second bucket tonight. And for LaMelo Ball's second year, Greg, where did you see him improve the most?
I think taking on more of a scoring load, Ball's points per game were significantly up. But LaMelo also improved his three-point and free throw shooting numbers. So rounding out that offensive game will be important.
On the court for the Hornets, the guard and off guard are Ball and Martin. Kelly Oubre out there with P.J. Washington. And it's Richards in at the 5 spot.
And you can see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. From deep, James, that one no good. Now Charlotte takes it the other way.
He started the game scorching the Nets from deep. 3 triples in the first period, but none here in the second.
Martin the pass to Oubre. 6 to shoot. Nice pass in here by Charlotte. From deep. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off the shot. 24-second violation. The Heat trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
From deep, James buries the long-range jumper. James has got 12 points in the game.
Let's see, guys, if that triggers another little explosion from him after hitting 3 triples in that first quarter.
To the middle, here's Richards, and he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Now, here is Martin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. James, no good.
Right now trying to get into a rhythm, but so far this quarter, boy, he is struggling to make anything go down.
There's one thing that's become clear about this Hornets team. They've become one of the best passing teams in the league.
Martin finds Ball. Comes up empty down low.
Well, defensively, if you allow him to get this close, you're playing with fire. He just happened to miss that one.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, you may not know this, but Gordon Hayward was a 2-time Indiana State singles champion in tennis. He says, in high school, I was better at tennis than basketball, but I've always loved hoops more. Thankfully, I was able to grow throughout high school to get to the frame I have now. He has certainly filled out in the NBA. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, he sure has. He's been a terrific player to watch and follow. The injury is significant, but he continues on. David, thanks. Now, here's Rozier. He's got 7. Shot clock at 5. And that one drops. He's got 9. And Charlotte's passing has improved a lot in the last few seasons. Greg, even more.
Yeah, their assist numbers have been terrific, and they keep their turnovers to a minimum. That's a trend you want to see continue.
Here's Vincent after Terry Rozier's basket. And here's James outside. Sinks the triple. James has got the lead up to 2 now for the Heat.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here's Rozier. 9 points in the game so far. And that's out of bounds. Charlotte will retain possession. Oladipo, he's checked in for Caleb Martin. Jones checked in for the Hornets. McDaniels comes in for Kelly Oubre. Floats one, and Ball puts it in. Ball's got the game tied up here for the Hornets.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
And here is Rozier after the three-pointer from James. McDaniels kicks the ball. Pass to Jones. Now McDaniels still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Beyond the arc. Rebound by Butler. Miami leading by 3. Now the pass to James. Lets the 3 fly. Good. And it's Oladipo picking up the assist. James has got 12 now in this quarter.
And so many teams now look to establish the perimeter to set up everything else.
No doubt it's a growing trend, Greg, and he is highly accurate tonight.
From deep 3-point range. And so it's the Miami Heat with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And the 3-point shot has been big for him.
The visiting team, 29. Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Heat Youth Dance team.
21 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been a clinic out there by James.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
Martin is out there with Bam Adebayo. Then it's MP. Then there's Lowry. And it's Butler in at the small forward position. So that's where it's supposed to finish the second half. Well, Greg, we see it every year. Those overachieving teams in the NBA. What enables them to be greater than the sum of their parts?
Well, listen, luck can play a part, but confidence is a huge factor as well. If you walk into that gym every night believing you'll find a way to win, oftentimes you do.
Ball with the bucket.
Well, LaMelo Ball in the catch-and-shoot game. He says, I can get off the ball as well.
James outside. Passes it to Adebayo. Back to James. And James throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Pass to Oubre. Lowry against Ball. Washington. And it's Lowry with the rebound.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports leagues and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Yurtseven's checked in for Miami. Max Strus comes in for Jimmy Butler. The Hornets also with a sub. Hondo's checked in. He lobs it up.
And when you're open, Rondo finds you. Always has his head on a swivel.
The Heat leading by 5. Lowry passes to James. It's Martin on the wing. Back to James. This one for 3. That's down the hatch. Notch one more to his total. That's 9 for 15 shooting.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Here's Oubre. It's hauled in by the Heat. Down low. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. A floater. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist. Rozier's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And the Heat call time here.
And for Terry Rozier, all of his efficiency numbers are way up the last couple of years. Here's a guy who was just 37% from the field during his time in Boston.
A different look for Miami.
Substitution on the court.
Here's Adebayo. And Rozier pulls it down. And the numbers of Terry Rozier, as you mentioned, they're getting better bit by bit.
Scary Terry's three-point shooting is way up. That helps big time. With experience, Rozier isn't forcing things offensively, becoming a much better decision maker.
On the court for the Hornets, the guard pair, Ball and Rozier. Washington out there with Oubre, and it's Richards in at the 5, roaming the pace.
Rozier in a real rhythm offensively, and that's problematic for the defense.
And it's Lowry with the ball, brings it up for the Heat. And here's James outside. Knocks down the 3-ball. James has got the lead up to 10 now for Miami.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
Oubre passes the ball. Rozier against Adebayo. To the paint. Here's Washington. And it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
Oh, what a pretty pass. Throw to the open spot. Lead your teammate perfectly.
James outside. Pass to Adebayo. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. James has got 3 assists in the game. Hornets trail by 10. Ball kicks to Rozier. Martin against Washington. And there's the pass to Richards. Banked in off the glass.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
James outside. It's Martin on the wing. Passes to Adebayo. Inside. Lays it up and banks it in. James has got the lead back up to 10 now for the Heat.
Well, this guy flat out carrying the load for them offensively. He is taking and making good shots. What a terrific job.
No one near Rozier as he lets it fly. Nailed from three-point land.
That climbing three-point percentage for Terry Rozier just gets better and better.
From deep, James. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And able to pad his stats a little bit there on that play. The board and the...
And you know, Greg, that'll put him in the good graces of that coaching staff, too. My goodness. Here's Ball. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Now, you love the tenacity right there of LaMelo Ball. Play the contact, get the and one opportunity.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for Miami.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
I think it's also important we mention the number of assists this group has tallied. Their offense continues to just hum along right now.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
James finds Adebayo. Back to James for 3. Connects again from distance. Buries his 10th knocks it loose. Ball against James. For the three. They get it back. Here's Richards. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. He drops the first one, and that brings them within 8. Both shots good from the stripe. 1:33 left in the game. James outside. Pass to Martin. Yes! It's James picking up the assist. James has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
Here's Richards. Second-chance shot. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within 8. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good.
You know, he doesn't shrink the lead as much as he should have. That hurts a bit.
Martin trying to get open is Adebayo. And there's Martin. That's good on the assist by James. Martin's got the lead up to 10 now for Miami. Ball to pass to Rozier. Ball kicks to Rozier. Cranes the three-pointer.
Well, in the catch-and-shoot game, Terry Rozier as good as it gets.
Miami's gone 2 of 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. James, the bounce pass. Adebayo passes to James. And again, Miami with the triple.
And once they smell the blood in the water, you can see the killer instinct take over.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight, they've done that and then some.
And the Hornets call time here. They're behind by 10. There's 42 seconds left.
Why is he subbing out? Coach is doing good.
And so it's the Heat winning this one. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.
We won 12 games and we lost 1 game.
Oh, I'm hearing you're thinking about staying after all.
Yeah, things got a little emotional the other day, and this is where I want to be ultimately.
Great. Well, now all we got to do is game plan.
But wait. So, Mila and I, we discussed, and we think we want to avoid the press in this. Just put my head down, focus, play the best basketball that I can play, because if Othello wants to trade me, he's going to be the one that looks like a clown, not me.
Okay, yeah, that is an option, but I don't think it's our best one here, man.
All right, then. Let me hear something.
Look, MP, you are a phenomenal player. I mean, you have unlimited potential, and you know I believe this, otherwise I wouldn't be here focusing all my energy on you like this. But right now, you've already got an uphill battle with the fans. And as it stands, if Othello leaks a trade rumor, you're going to have half this city dancing in the streets.
Oh, come on, man. You don't think that's just a little too extreme right now?
Research shows that sports fans are 78% more likely to dance in celebration than any other type of fan, and that includes fans of ballroom dancing. Funny enough.
Thanks, Ash.
Look, I'm not saying you can't do the whole good soldier routine, but, dog, to play so well that a trade is impossible without doing any maneuvering in the press, I mean, that's extremely difficult.
Impossible.
Look, why don't you just play as well as you can while trying to work the press in your favor? I mean, it's the best of both worlds.
But isn't doing all that behind-the-scenes stuff bad for my brand?
Exactly.
Like, Ashley, what do you think?
Okay, it's a possibility that it could hurt your image, but that is a very remote possibility, okay? No one will blame you for wanting to stay on your own team. It's when you try to force your way out that there's a problem.
You know what? What if he's not comfortable trying to get another man fired?
Right. Okay.
I guess you guys haven't heard of the golden rule.
Oh,
Treat
golden
others as
rule,
you would like to be treated.
Okay, fine. If that's the case, then we just won't do it at all. Does that sound good?
That's not what I'm saying. I'm just
okay,
saying you
well,
must not believe in his talent very well if you want him to beg, borrow, and steal to stay on the
variables
team.
as possible, MP. You want to stay in this city, have a family with Mila like you plan to? You'll use every weapon at your disposal.
You can try and control all the things you want with all this shenanigans and still get traded. So it's how you want to sleep at night.
So it's really up to you, man. What are you feeling? You know how you want to play this?
What do you want to play this? Leave nothing to chance. No press, just ball. Yeah.
Okay. Now I just want to play this thing straight through. No press, just basketball.
Okay, MP, are you sure?
This is going to make things much more difficult for you. You understand that, right?
Maybe, but I never shy away from no challenge.
I'm proud of you.
Okay. Well, that being the case, this is what you're gonna have to do to make this a viable
Yeah,
option.
I don't want to press on me.
Told you this wasn't going to be easy.
So
I'm not sure what you were expecting.
Talk
if you want to make your case on the court, it's gonna have to be so crystal clear that any random fan on social media can see.
You're right. Hey, this is what I wanted, man. I'm ready.
This is all going to leak eventually. So the only thing that we can do is try to get ahead of it, all right?
Okay.
Hit those goals, then talk about them, all right? You need to be your biggest advocate right now.
And I'm talking press conferences, scrums, every opportunity you get, you need to be talking up your accomplishments.
Strong, confident.
Yeah, you can deliver the message however you want, but you need to deliver it. You are the one that can bring this team to the promised land. Not this season, then sometime real soon.
No, not real soon. We need now. All right, you need to be a championship caliber centerpiece in order for this to work.
That's easy, man, 'cause I already am.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the confidence we need.
Come on, man. Anything else?
Nah, that's it. Look, you want to win this war on the court, then go win it. Ain't nothing left to do now but go ball.
Okay, Ricky.
My man.
What are you smoking? Okay, hey, hi, Kanan. I've got some fantastic news for you. DoorDash is interested in pursuing a partnership. They're getting an offer ready as we speak, so keep a lookout for their response. Let's make you some VC. All the best, Ricky. Here's our offer. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay, so we can make 2 for 3-point shot made or blocks. Actually, I want to make 2 for. Oh, what? Seriously? Whoa. Yeah, I picked that. And very let's do that. What? Is it a big 5? 1, 2. Five. Two for dunk. Well, I can't dunk. I wish I could, but I'm getting there.
Hey, congrats on the win. Now, it looked like you were in attack mode from the outset tonight. What made you so aggressive out there?
What made me so aggressive out there? I'm a born scorer, just trying to win. Yeah, I'm a born scorer, isn't it?
Yeah, I definitely came out looking to put in work. You know, I know there's been some talk or whatever about my shooting, but I think I silenced some folks tonight. You know, I'm a born scorer, man. I never had trouble putting the ball in the hoop.
So, do you see yourself as the go-to player on this team?
Shoot, that's not really for me to say. You know, that kind of thing is obvious from what you see on the court. You watched the game tonight, John. What do you think?
Well, I think you look like a go-to player. Congrats.
progression. Let's just play progression. Badges. No. Badges. Shooting range. Okay, catch and shoot. Let's do catch and shoot. Okay. Well, guys, I'm gonna go. Hope you please like and subscribe. I hope you have a good night's sleep wherever you guys are. So, have a good day and see ya.